What's up? So, forgiveness is probably the thing that kind of forgiveness and karma is probably the two things that really have elevated myself to where I feel I am today. So I wanted to mainly talk about forgiveness in this video. I used to struggle a lot with this. I didn't really understand the concept of forgiveness, and also not the concept of karma. So karma, if I had to explain it, it's not like people think that, okay, they say karma is going to get this person. People that don't believe in like religion, even a normal kind of person, they believe in karma. They want to believe in karma because that makes it so that in their mind the world is fair, right? I believe karma is almost like an ecosystem. I'm in the woods right now, but karma is a very real thing, regardless if you believe in spirituality or not. So the way I would describe karma to someone who don't understand it is, it's the way Wes Watson puts it. He says, if you get in an argument, let's say with your spouse, a friend, and you personally, not objectively, personally maybe give them like really harsh critique, that is, it's not objective, it's basically an offense. You're trying to hurt this person. Maybe you say some really bad word, you call them by some name. It's kind of funny how conversations sometimes almost can go like neutral and be like objective, and then someone gets triggered by a thing and they they intentionally try to make the other person feel bad. So they'll say like, I don't know, like, yeah, you're stupid thinking that way or whatever. When you do that comment, you will feel in yourself, if you're aware of it, if you're not like super low in bad karma, you might not even be aware of this, but if you're like in a pretty neutral place, you'll feel yourself get pulled. It's almost like you get stuck in this situation, in this energy. The thing when you said this, you call this person stupid, it's like you get stuck in a past history, in a past memory, or the situation you're at hand. So, and regardless, and the level to which you were mean is the level to which how long you'll be stuck in this phase. So if you, for example, called someone by bad name, you might be stuck anywhere. In my experience, maybe you said someone was stupid, you might be stuck like 3-4 hours of this. Even if you immediately apologize to that person, you'll probably be stuck there. Maybe not as long as if you didn't apologize, but you'll be stuck there for like a few hours at least, till a point that you'll have to, maybe sometimes you find yourself being stuck 3-4 hours, then you call up the person you had an argument with and apologize, and then it offsets kind of the chain. You're kind of back to a more neutral place, maybe a little bit lingering. So that is what I would describe karma as. And forgiveness in this is like, forgiveness is almost, the way I interpret it for myself, is almost like very past karma that's so long ago that you can't really you don't really sense it anymore, so you basically have to pull it up. So for example, I've had problems with some people in my family that I feel it's always the person that you have a lot of things you can probably forgive right now, but the thing that you can't forgive is usually someone in your family, something like very past, right? But this is the biggest elevation, right? So if you think back, and if you really, basically like in 12-step program, the step 4, if you really look inward and find yourself, find what is really hurting you, this usually is like super subtle, so it's not that easy. But for me, it was one of my family members, and a few months ago, I started to really forgive this person in my mind. I started to be nice to this person, even though I felt very unfairly treated, and I felt that person should do the opposite. They should be very nice to me without me doing anything. But basically, I had to accept the situation. I started forgiving this person. So what happened in my experience was that I felt elevation. I felt myself elevating to a new place that I've not been yet. So we've been talking about consciousness, levels of consciousness on this channel, like David Hawkins. A great book to read is Transcending Levels of Consciousness with him. And what so the thing I found for myself when I did forgive this family member, I felt myself getting pulled or elevating to a level where forgiveness for me was possible at a higher level. I was able to not get angry anymore with things that really would be hard for me not to get angry at before. It's basically like the stakes were, it's literally like I was at the gym this morning and I found myself being able to do 8 sets of 10 reps of pull-ups, which would not have been possible for me, 4 months ago. It's literally the same way. You'll be able to, in my experience, to get to a level where you're able to, if you forgive this family member, for example, that is really hard for you to forgive. You forgive this person, and forgiveness doesn't mean that you sit down with them and you basically tell them, I forgive you. It could mean that, but usually it's more about your energy. If you think badly of a person, if you have negative thoughts, I didn't understand this either. If you have negative thoughts about that person feels that in the presence of you, right? So basically changing that, even though you might feel pulled to a negative outcome when you're with this family member, you choose not to. You choose to surrender and forgive this person and show them love, even though they're not showing that back to you. And this will start slow, right? I wasn't able to to show this on a high level from the beginning. It came with time. But this is amazing. I want to share this with you guys. I wasn't aware of this. I kind of stumbled across this. But forgiveness is the key. I love you people. God bless. Universe bless. Just have an amazing day. Peace.